is going to be a campaign as we get underway. CUSB on offense. Diskin has Getzieri, the older coming underneath. Saw these teams play yesterday in the semis and they had pretty good results. It was an easy cruise through the pools, and YAKA and the European season having played with Noise at Wells, and that's a big shot into the end zone, as did Pagliarini. Working so well from the backspace for CUSB. Irene Scazzieri tries to find her sister, but it's snaffled away by Knudsen. YAKA now looking around for options. Delaval calls for the undercut. Oh, and it's a huge block to get it back. Delaval on the far sideline, just squeaking through. This for the first break of the game. Early doors. Luca Knudsen, the Dane, looks around. Alfonso pops forward, and there is the goal. Eventually the break is found. It's still devilishly fast. Scazzieri. Bengi. Oh, and Pagliarini opening up a huge one for Rob. He's going to have to run that down, but very nicely read indeed by the ex-Eurostar. Sedative to watch. But that is a beautiful pass, and that's going to get a little bit exciting as it sits and hangs in the end zone. The big shot, and then just tips off, has another go at it, but Emma Delaunay. Frangipani with the dish over the top. That is beautiful, and an easy goal. Just reaches out the hand. So it's a hammer over the top in the end for Fenwick. Bus has a go at it, but unfortunately that one is going to go to This is just really nice, patient flow for the D-line of the Italians. Ragliolini. I can put my teeth back in and say her name correctly. Rabaglia, the number 51 with a fetching necky. Frangipani puts it out into the space, and that is the goal for the Italians. After being missing at Wells, and that's a beautiful one around. Two players bidding for it. Chiara Lolli's going to come up.
Has been called a goal. Yeah, very clearly inbounds.
Nearly some friendly fire on that one, though. That would have been an awkward. Stuff. Oh, and there is separation in the end zone. Chooses not to take it. Not going for the obvious shot. Demontio across the field. That is a beautiful shot to oodles and oodles of talented athletes. World-class stuff. And then it's Scazzieri. He's going to put that one up. You see the head turn and a big high grab. That's the number 21, Elena Bengi. The fates change and momentum turn as Bas puts a beautiful one out into the space of Elise Becke. Oh, and that's a visionary shot. Is it to nobody, though? I think it is. Another Tremonti with an around pass to Chiara Lolli. Oh, that's beautiful separation on the far side. Rasta is defense now. Chloe Vallée is going to put a lovely floaty one off. Castillo with a ripper for Fenwick. Has the height, has the box, takes the goal with ease, and it's a little bit of a kick. Tremonti. Oh, and that's going to be a lovely throw into the space, but out of bounds. For an option around, finds one in Tisson. Oh, lovely high backhand dish to Delaval. Things looking a bit static, but Fenwick is now going to go to work and collects another goal for her stat sheet. Trying to prevent Pagliarini. Oh, and a little bit of a jink move in the front. Save for Matthias. Vallée. Van Eyck throws away, tries to lead the pass. Pancotti. Lots of momentum, the power position. It's a little bit of a late one, but Saskia Bick is going to be under that for days. Has isolation in the end zone, but chooses the back pass. Immediately goes to the races, and it's Saskia Bick for the goal, and it's another break. The cup crashing in and trying to snaffle the disc away. This is nice patience, but tipped off the fingers. Oh, picking it up, Gaia Bancotti. And a foul call there. It is redeemed, so they decide to play on. Oh, Farolfi going to work for Shout, and that is an immediate catch and throw for Fenig. Bick has a good look at it. Oh, and that's a beautiful shot into the space for Castillo. Well collected. What a find in the soft back pocket of the end zone. States for a while. Of course, playing for Raleigh Phoenix, who did very well indeed at Worlds. Bengi. Farolfi with a lot of steps on that catch. And a goal signaled. Caroline Tissot gives up the disc. Delaval finds Fenig on the far side, and that's a low one. Can it be tipped off by the defense? It certainly is, with the paws in the air. Susanna Casarini. Nice idea, but just not high enough, but I think it from the way she moves around the field. And it's a lovely around backhand break. And YAKA coming out with a zone look of their own to try and cause some issues for the Italians and slow them down. That's a racy shot down the sideline, and Le Borgne is the one that picks it up again. Nanu throws an immediate error, and that's an easy goal for sure. Inside backhand from Fenig. Oh, and that is a beautiful shot to space. Easy stuff for Bengi. Oh, that's a big high release. Tisson underneath it, goes up high and early, but it sails over the pack, and it's by Chloe Vallée on the far side. Van Eyck leads Mondiaux, and it's going to be a beautiful put to two teammates. Excellent communication. Knudsen running down the pull. And Paula Bass putting on the mark. It's quite a close mark. It's a throw into the space. Huge pressure underneath it, but then it's Scazzieri. Sure, I'll take it back. That's going to be Sofia Scazzieri, of course. It's a number 19, but goes up really strong. Cannot wait to see that one on a highlight reel later. Farolfi, back to Harris. Throwing around Pagliarini. It's a racy swing around, but well kept by Bengi. Harris now, that's a bit of a floaty one out to space for Farolfi, but good body positioning. Pagliarini popping around. Oh, who on earth got caught sleeping in the back of the end zone? Oh, and that's a lovely shot out into the space. The release on that inside flick was just perfect. Castillo now, having Frangipane busy. Delaval to Meisel. This is fantastic movement from YAKA. Hot pressure. Cannot deny Dabin. Just moving it around the back. Zenz. That's a very high one for a very small receiver indeed. And Frangipane.
Breaking through the zone, but just to get the block.
Well, if you're Italy, you're grinning right now, because at the moment you're doing exactly to YAKA what they did to you last season. 15-9 was the scoreline in the end there. Tremonti going up, but Delaval says no. She just gasps for air, Matheus. Oh, and a lack of focus again from YAKA, gives the disc straight back. Zenz just with the drop. And could this be the moment? Anna Cheshki looking around, a little bit lost for options. Squeaks one out to Tremonti. Oh, and could it be? Yes, it is. That is goal for the Italians, but a foul might bring us back. No one likes to interrupt a gold medal winning score, but calls do happen. And we'll have an action replay of the celebrations from CUSB YAKA concede the goal, and it is a flip reverse of last season's scoreline. They will clutch this one.
Ulti.TV.